Hey guys, this is Camper15 back at it with another video for you guys, and I am back with another Dragon Ball Super manga chapter review for you guys. As the manga for Dragon Ball Super, I don't know, just utterly freaking, I guess you can say, continues with the battle of Granolah versus Goku. Um, and I guess you could say we get some interesting things about Goku's you mastered Ultra Instinct. But other than that, the fight continues between Goku and Granolah. And I guess the one thing I can say about getting to this chapter is the art looks pretty damn good. The one thing I did like was the art during the fight was really good. I liked how the environment looked like it was a different environment. Like it looked like I've seen like a lot of people when they review this, they go back to the Cooler movie, the fifth one, where Piccolo was fighting Salza. Definitely gave me that environmental area where it was different, fighting in the trees and stuff like that. I thought it was pretty freaking cool, and stuff like that. And some of the, shots and hits were just great. When this fight gets animated, it's gonna be good. But picking up on mostly some of the story points in this episode, really after obviously Goku and Granolah seem to be having a pretty fairly even fight, but Goku looks like he's getting a little bit on the upper hand and stuff like that. We see Goku then use the properties of Ultra Instinct in his Super Saiyan Blue form. Now obviously Granolah notes the fact that, well, guess what? You're using those properties because I can feel your blood flow and your movements have now are different and stuff like that. And that's when Granolah is like, is it the same as when you had your red hair? Because I already know the ins and out of that. And essentially Goku's like, well, when I do Super Saiyan Blue plus Ultra Instinct, it's going to be a lot more harder to counter. Then that's when you have Goku obviously vanishing around and stuff like that. And it's getting to the point where it's kind of catching him off guard. But then that's when you get this one part where Goku goes up with him with a instant Kamehameha. Hold on a quick second, guys. Okay, back. But as I was saying, Goku fires a point blank Kamehameha, and then while at the same time, my goodness, Granolah fires or counters back with a pressure point hit, which pushes Goku back, and Granolah takes some damage too. But this makes Goku revert back to his base form, which, okay, yeah. So again, Goku gets dropped by Granolah. So then what happens next is Granolah goes on to tell, obviously, Goku, like, my right eye always will log into your vital points and stuff like that. So obviously that's a thing. And the thing is, Granolah says, like, no matter what transformation you have 0 openings. Again, sorry for another stoppage. But this is when we have Goku actually saying like this: no, Ultra Instinct should have no weaknesses. If anything's lacking, it's got to be my training. Okay, I can understand, but at the same point, it's like, but you mastered UI, so what the hell are you talking about, Goku? And stuff like that. And this is when Goku goes on to say, I'm totally not used to using Ultra Instinct as a Super Saiyan, so I'm still vulnerable. Which, I don't know. I feel like they're writing. It feels like they're writing themselves into a corner just to back up, to make things make sense in some aspect of Goku not be able to beat Granolah up to this point and stuff like that. But okay, regardless, I still think it's not something. So you're telling me you can master every Super Saiyan form, but you can't put Ultra Instinct on at the same time, and it's like, what? Anyways, Granola's like, listen, it doesn't matter. I don't care. Don't waste your stupid breath. You're gonna be dying here real soon, so regardless, you'll never get a chance to master the Ultra Instinct. But then he's like, listen, I'm gonna kill you Saiyans because you guys ended my race. And Goku's like, what the hell are you talking about? Lo and behold, then all of a sudden we see Granolah do an attack that is similar to Moro. It's the whole raise, I guess the lava out of the ground and try to kill your opponent, which Goku mentions when he vanishes over to Vegeta, that move look a lot like Moro's. So he's got magic now? What the hell are we writing here? Good God! So now the most powerful or the greatest warrior in the universe now has the powers of other people. So does that mean he has the powers of every other mortal in the seventh universe? So does that mean he can fire a Kamehameha, a Gatling gun now? That's just what I want to know, just for, grand scheme of things. But okay. Anyways, Goku uses instant transmission to vanish over to Vegeta, and essentially Vegeta's like, you struggling much? Because you look like you're having some trouble and stuff like that. And obviously Goku's like, well, this dude's strength and movements are off the charts. He's like, I guess I'm going to go to that form and stuff like that. And that's when Goku asks Vegeta the question like, wait, why are you out here in these ruined areas? And Vegeta's like, I know who he must be. He goes on to say, like, he mentioned about old tales of a tribe with right eye specialized for sniping. And he goes on to tell Goku, like, yeah, it was when the Saiyans were under Frieza's command that we wiped them out, and stuff like that. And essentially it's like, we likely stand in the ruins where they're heading, and that's probably why he's pissed. Now, the one thing I do like is Vegeta makes a mention, he's like, it seems like Oil and Maki kind of led us on and played us. So obviously now Vegeta's like, these guys must have been lying. I guess after we take care of him, we'll find those guys too, and stuff like that. Now Oil actually, was like, guess they found us out, huh? Well, I guess there's no turning back now. Now Goku's like, you think we could convince this guy to tell him, like, look, we Saiyans aren't bad anymore and stuff like that? And obviously Vegeta's like, look, dude, he's probably not going to listen to us. Our race did drive his race to extinction, so I don't think he's gonna listen to us like anybody else. So the thing is, Goku's like, well, I guess I'm gonna have to beat him. And then obviously Vegeta's like, you still plan on finding him? He's like, yep. I guess I'm gonna have to go all out with Ultra Instinct now. And obviously Vegeta's like, you really have to use that? Are you serious? So then Goku returns to the battlefield as Ultra Instinct Goku, and at this point Granolah literally says, like, I can't see any openings and stuff like that. And this is when Goku's like, this is my perfected Ultra Instinct. The downside is I can't maintain this form for a long period of time. Why would you tell your enemy that you can't stay in that form for a long period of time? Yeah, stupid stuff. Stupid writing. I know. Weird enough. Anyways, we see Master Ultra Instinct Goku literally, like, beat the ever-living shit out of Granolah. Like, he's honestly owning him. Like, that's the one thing, you say, no, midway in this fight, Goku's telling Granolah, like, look, can we just talk? Like, we don't have to do all this fighting. But Granolah, he's not listening. He's like, it doesn't matter. The fact that you want to talk doesn't mean anything. I'm still taking my revenge on the Saiyans. But obviously Goku's just easily just countering every attack Granolah's giving him and stuff like that. And, obviously the thing is, well, okay, it seems like Goku's going to cruise to an easy victory and stuff like that. And it goes to show you, so Master Ultra Instinct is stronger than so-called greatest in the universe. Anyways, it gets to a point where Goku, like, even Goku, he's doing the air fist, combo things where he's punching his arm so fast, it's actually like air blows. It honestly reminds me, if you watch My Hero Academia or read the manga, of Deku's Air Force gauntlet flicks, where he can fire essentially air pressurized shots at people and stuff like that. Now, Vegeta, he's watching this fight, and Vegeta's like, it seems like Kakarot's gonna win again, and he stole the show. So much for this. But then Vegeta senses something. He's like, Granolah's power hasn't dropped as much as it should have. But then that's when Vegeta picks up on another energy, and he's like, now it's coming from over there. So then we get this interesting part in the chapter where Granolah goes on to say, I didn't foresee the Saiyans being so powerful and stuff like that. Goku compliments him and compliments Granolah by saying, "Well, you're way stronger too." So yeah. Now Granola's like, for the purposes of this plan, it seems like I've underestimated the Saiyans. Now Goku replies like, "Listen, again, you can walk away. We can all walk away from this, talk this out, move on, and maybe be friends and stuff like that. Maybe we can train and spar together." But then that's when Granolah is like, "You're not hearing me right, Saiyan. When did I say I lost? All I said was I made a mistake underestimating you. I shouldn't have split my power at the start." And then this my goodness. Anyways, this one Granolah says, you see, the Granolah here is not really me. It's me, but it's not really me. And we find out that this Granolah essentially was a copy, and Granolah made another Granolah of himself. Essentially that one technique where you can split your body into two and make a whole another body. But the copy form of your body essentially is weaker than really the main body. But it seems like Granolah didn't lose any power at all. So it's like kind of like the Cell technique when he did it, and he lost absolutely no power from doing it. At this point, Vegeta sees it late, and he's like, "Kakarot, watch out!" and stuff like that. So the fake body does it, and eventually we find out that Vegeta sees that the real body was in the ship the entire time. Eventually, Granolah vanishes, and Granolah, I kid you not, is so fast, he caught an unsuspecting Goku and mastered Ultra Instinct and knocks him out in one blow. Yes, you heard me right, ladies and gentlemen. Master UI Goku gets knocked out in one blow, and for some reason did not see that coming. I thought Ultra Instinct was supposed to dodge any damn attack incoming because your body acts on its own. So now Granola's faster than Ultra Instinct. Mastered Ultra Instinct. Interesting now. Okay, yeah, that makes a whole lot of sense. Again, listen, if this was in like Goku's Super Saiyan Blue form, I would understand. But Master Ultra Instinct, well, color me tickled. I guess you have to find some way to depower Ultra Instinct, because Goku did say, well, you know, I can't keep this form up for longer and stuff like that. And the fact, and they're playing the whole card of where the more Goku stays in Mastered Ultra Instinct, the weaker he gets. When, if you watch the Tournament of Power, that's contradicting everything in the Tournament of Power, because guess what? In the Tournament of Power arc, Goku gradually got stronger the more he used Ultra Instinct. And by the time he went to Master Ultra Instinct, he went toe-to-toe with Jiren. So you're telling me now, Granolah is stronger than Jiren? Okay. Alright. Fine. You know, all the strikes, you know, that happened with Moro, and Goku was in Master Ultra Instinct, never caught Moro. None of Moro's attacks caught Goku off guard like that in Master Ultra Instinct. So what the hell are we doing here? I'm sorry. But hey, you gotta find some way to nerf Ultra Instinct. So apparently, Granolah is faster than Master Ultra Instinct. Great writing, guys. Anyways, he's like, Granolah, after taking out Goku, he's like, I decided to fight, that I make you fight a clone so I can conserve my power to fight Frieza. Any case, I managed to kill some time. Now, and he goes on to say, which worked for me since your accuracy dropped over time in that silver-haired form. I knew I could eventually find an opening. Again, further hinting the fact that, oh, so the accuracy of Mastered Ultra Instinct gradually gets weaker for Goku. I'm okay. Yeah. All right, fine. That makes sense. Mastered Ultra Instinct and Goku hasn't mastered it at all. I hate the fact, I will say this before I end my chapter review and get to the last panel. I hate the fact how it's considered Master Ultra Instinct or perfected Ultra Instinct, and it's not really perfected. So now Toritaro and Toritaru and Toriyama are now feeding me the BS of saying, well, now the more Goku's in his Mastered Ultra Instinct form, the more the power of Ultra Instinct starts to drain on him. What? I thought that's not how Ultra Instinct works. When you're in the state of being of Ultra Instinct, your body moves on its own and there is no stamina, there is no drops in accuracy. There shouldn't be no drops in accuracy for dodging attacks. Again, I'm guessing this is their way to nerf Ultra Instinct because again, like I said, for the last few chapters, when they made Goku in the Moro arc finally mastered Ultra Instinct and be able to transform into it at will, they wrote themselves into a corner. And now they're writing themselves more into a corner because they're trying to find ways, how the hell can we nerf Ultra Instinct? Or Mastered Ultra Instinct, now that we know essentially Mastered Ultra Instinct, the whole definition behind it is could beat this guy in only a few minutes. So why are we wasting our time with this? I've said it again, I'll say it before. Toriyama and Toritaru, when it came to having Goku transform into Ultra Instinct at will, wrote themselves into a corner. And that's how it's going to be for every Dragon Ball villain going, or Dragon Ball antagonist going forward. They're going to have to find some sort of BS way to nerf Ultra Instinct to the point where a villain has the upper hand on Goku. This is what happens when you write yourself into a corner and you give Goku a form, a state of being, and be able to do it at will. Already second arc after the Tournament of Power. I've always advocated Mastered Ultra Instinct should be fully mastered by Goku by the time the end of Dragon Ball Super's run would be. And that would mean that'd be the final arc of Dragon Ball altogether. There's no more Dragon Ball after this, unless you want to focus the story after the life of Goku and Vegeta. But no! Second arc after we get done with the Tournament of Power. Because guess what? Tournament of Power arc, then the Broly arc. Even though that was a movie, but you can consider that an arc regardless. The third arc of Dragon Ball Super, you already have Goku mastering MUI. You wrote yourself into a corner. Now look at it. Now you're, see, there you go. Again, not to say that anime-wise, when the anime returns, it's gonna look visually stunning and it's gonna be cool. Regardless of the fact, I'll say the same thing in the anime reviews when it comes to this point, when it gets to the frickin', like it did here in the manga. And obviously, listen, Dragon Ball fans can enjoy their Dragon Ball as much as they can, but sometimes some Dragon Ball fans can be a little bit too selfish and they just take it up the ass and just deal with it. Oh, okay, that makes sense. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. So you're telling me Whis, who's always in Ultra Instinct 24/7, could get affected by Granolah like that and get caught off guard? Explain that reasoning. Because that's not how Ultra Instinct was told to work. It shouldn't matter if your accuracy in Ultra Instinct drops. You should be able to dodge anything. Anyways, before Granolah looks like he's about to kill Goku, Vegeta steps in line and he's like, you pinpointed Kakarot's vital points. Blah, 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 blah. Listen, the fool won't be up for a while. Why don't you take a gander at fighting me? I'm your opponent now. And the chapter ends off by saying, the chapter ends off with Granolah saying, well, I guess which one is you gonna die first? Now, obviously, Vegeta gives the typical statement where he's like, die, why don't you go and join the rest of your tribe? I did think that was a pretty badass line by Vegeta saying that, but we all know what this is gonna get Vegeta. Obviously, this gets under Granola's skin, and essentially, Vegeta's like, if you show intent of killing every last Saiyan, then I guess I'm gonna put you into the ground. The tribe that's about to go extinct is the Ceruleans, and the chapter ends, and we won't get the next chapter of Dragon Ball Super till July 20th. Now, please tell me this. If a Granolah, full power Granolah, knocked out MUI Goku, what chances do you think Vegeta with just only Hakai is going to work? Just like you just heard in the back of your screen, nothing. If MUI Goku gets hit and gets one hit KO, what do you think Vegeta's going to do? Anyway, at this point, I won't be shocked if Vegeta fires off a Hakai and freaking Granolah tanks it like a champ. See what I mean? There you go. I probably might have just predicted the next manga chapter, what's gonna happen. So it seems like next month, we're gonna get Vegeta versus Granolah. Honestly, if you ask me, Granola's looking like a pretty bland antagonist to me. Anyways, I'm gonna get out of here, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the manga chapter review. Again, leave a like if you like it, or leave a dislike if you didn't like my rant about it. Anyways, I thought the chapter was solid, to be honest. The art is what made the chapter really good. The art was probably the best thing about the chapter. Story plot point-wise, it isn't that good. And then by the time you get to the end, you think, oh, it's gonna be Vegeta versus Granolah, that's hype. No, it's not, because you know what's gonna happen, because guess what? He knocked out Goku and MUI. What leads you to believe that Vegeta is going to beat Granolah? There you go. Anyways, I'm gonna get out of here, guys. Hopefully you guys have a great rest of your day or night or when I check out this video. Until then, guys, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.